Is that how I want to start it?
Yes, with licensed music from a game show.
Alright. So this is a new thing we're trying, isn't it?
Yes. This is I believe they call this a internet radio show.
Yeah, so on this internet radio show, we had filmed it previously on my PlayStation, my little gay station.
His homo station.
My homosexual station. But now, I'm doing it through my computer. I'm hoping everything goes well. I'm hoping that my mic isn't picking up, or that his mic isn't picking up my voice too much.
Yeah, technology has improved, so...
It's improved, but also gotten really annoying at the same time. Because it's like either he's going to be too quiet, or I'm going to be too loud, and there's there's just no fixing nothing. There's no fixing any of it. Yeah, but yeah, no, this is something new I'm doing. The background isn't going to be the permanent one. It's a temporary one for right now. Just kind of something that I had done a little bit. I'm comfortable with the naming of the podcast.
I think it's a good official name for a podcast for sure.
Like, I want something that feels nice and cozy, and I feel like Sleeby Boys and the pastel colors nice and cozy.
Yeah, at least 75% of the time I'm on the verge of sleep, so...
Exactly. So, it's always good. But, yeah, no, I'm wanting to do a whole rebranding situation with the channel and all that jazz.
Yeah, so if you're an old fan from back in the reviewer days.
Oh yeah. If you're an old fan,
if you're an old school fan, go fuck yourself.
This ain't your typical let's talk about podcast. All right, it's not normal review. Okay.
What did you think this was? Episode 3 of Queer Talk?
You think this is episode 3 of Queer?
Fuck you.
Yeah, exactly. I think this is episode 3 or 4 of Queer Talk. No. Go fuck yourself.
I keep going into the red every time I say fuck you. That's
fuck you.
I'm just watching the audio levels like, dear, I'm either way too loud or way too quiet. I can't be in between.
I don't know what I want to do too is I want to hook up another HDMI to my TV so that we can do this. But what I also want to do is I want to start recording stuff too, but using one mic only. So it's either going to be this Blue Yeti and just have like a certain stand set up and just have like really annoying just play like PC games that have a controller like support and all that, like maybe horror games or something. I think that'd be really fun. Maybe buy Outlast and play it, just something like that,
We could start live streaming.
I genuinely want to start live streaming.
Some video games.
Yeah.
If y'all have ever heard of those.
Yeah.
Don't know if you've ever heard of this neat novelty.
This is a new thing called video games that came out. Heard about this? Have you seen this?
Gotta be quiet. Don't want the feds finding out.
Oh yeah. I got you about real and a DL.
The feds can't find out about video games.
No, but yeah. So this whole thing is, I'm hoping to finish learning Blender. I was gonna finish learning Blender from that one dude who did the donut thing, but he got into NFTs.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? That's how I learned Blender.
Because that dude, he has this project going on where it's like fans make these donuts and then you can submit them to be NFTs. And he has over 4,000 NFTs or something like that, man.
What the fuck? Okay, so he's having his fans make him NFTs.
Essentially, yeah.
That's fucked up.
Because
they're not gonna see any of that money.
Yeah, I guess so.
That's fucked. He's like, do my work for me.
Well, because I think it's like a contest or something like that.
Oh, okay.
I think. I believe so. And it's like only a certain amount are going to be able to actually have their NFT on his store, and I'm sure they're going to get a percentage of that.
I thought you just meant just submit it, and there's a chance I'll put it up as an NFT.
I didn't watch the full video because the video was called "Why You're Wrong About NFTs."
I'm wrong about it.
Yeah, they get you tons of pussy, dude.
NFTs. Here's a fun fact: NFTs actually stand for Naruto's fucking titties.
Or it stands for now fucking titties.
Yeah, that's true. Now fucking titties.
Yeah. It's always fucking titties.
Previously, I wasn't, but now
I'm
open to the idea.
I'm open to the idea of fucking titties. Vietnamese. Yeah, the weird idea of fucking.
A weird concept.
Yeah. So Noah, how have you been? How have you been, Noah?
I've been okay.
We totally haven't been hanging out this whole weekend.
I'm like, I think you know the answer to that. I've been working a lot.
Yeah, I know the answer, but they don't know. Whoever's listening doesn't know the answer to this.
Well, you see, it all started back in the 90s.
I'll start back in the 90s.
When I beat a man to death with a lead pipe.
You're not Mark Wahlberg. Sorry, that was a golf club. That was a golf club. Was it in the 90s or was it the 80s?
I think it was the 80s, but still.
Yeah. Old man Mark.
Old man Mark. A good old Sully.
Good old Sully. Yeah. Good old
Hey, kid. Let's go beat somebody to death with a golf club.
If an Uncharted 2, if the sequel to Uncharted comes out, and the villain's a Vietnamese man, he better look the fuck out of you. He better fucking run the other directions. Mark Wahlberg's coming at him hard and fast at that golf club.
Which do you think Mark Wahlberg or what's that fucking fighter's name? The UFC guy, Conor McGregor, is more intimidating to elderly men?
Probably Mark Wahlberg, because he's at the point in celebrity status where he doesn't give a fuck.
That's
Whereas,
fair.
like, Conor McGregor is more of like a, like, I don't know, man. You know what, yeah, no, so it's still Mark Wahlberg, because Mark Wahlberg's from Boston, I think, or something like that, and, like, Conor McGregor's from where? Like, Scotland or Ireland?
He's from Ireland.
Ireland, yeah. Fucking, what is that? Dude's like 3 feet tall, what's he gonna do? Mark Wahlberg's intimidating as fuck, dude.
He's not even a good fighter. He just beat up an old guy.
Yeah. It's like, at least, like, have fun with it. If you're gonna beat someone up, this is my tip to you, to UFC fighters. If you're gonna beat someone up, at least make it entertaining for the bystanders watching.
Yeah, like using a golf club.
Yeah, like using a fucking golf club to beat the skull of an old Vietnamese man in, while hurling racial slurs towards them. Look, man, I'm gonna make Mark Wahlberg a ton of money, like, with all that.
Yeah, as soon as this podcast goes live, Mark Wahlberg's viewership is just gonna skyrocket.
Oh yeah, yep. And he's gonna think, like, you know, what the hell? What was that? Who did that? He's gonna find my podcast.
What did I do? Uncharted came out a month ago.
I beat that man up 20 years ago. What happened?
I'm just now getting the recognition I deserve.
The recognition. I'm getting the recognition now. They didn't understand it back then.
Everybody just ignored it when it happened.
They just ignored it. Oh man, Mark Wahlberg, what a funny little man.
Yeah, I don't ever want to be around him. I think that's a fair statement to make.
No, it's not. You know what?
Is it not?
No, it's completely fair. What's like the one celebrity where it's like you could not be in the same room with?
I could not. I don't.
Like you just couldn't. Like you don't think that.
Is it fair to say Harvey Weinstein?
No.
Is that?
No
does
one
it have to be like a non-sexual, like
non-sexual celebrity? Not
somebody who hasn't diddled people.
Exactly.
Ah, that's really tough. Actually, I don't. I think it'd have to be like a YouTuber.
It has to be a movie
Dream
celebrity.
or Corpse or some. Oh, it has to be a
filmmaker.
filmmaker.
A filmmaker.
Ah, gee, that just makes it way. Who's yours? Do you have one?
I feel
Does
like
Quentin Tarantino count?
Yeah.
I don't think I would want to be around him.
He's an actor.
Yeah, I'm just. I'm not gonna say he's an asshole because he has a lot of fans that would come to my house and kill me for that.
Like me.
But I will say that he says racial slurs a lot more often than people I like to hang out with do.
He loves letting them fly. For me, I don't know, man, because like, man, who is like that one celebrity that I just look at them and I'm just like, go fuck yourself.
I mean, I know you would want to meet Gwyneth Paltrow just so you could arrange that boxing match. She just...
Gwyneth Paltrow would be one that... Because, like, it's like... say if, like, her and I are in a room together. Say, like, there's, like, like, food, whatever, around. It feels like a cocktail party. I feel like she would talk to me about Goop and the stars.
Yeah,
and all
she's
that.
going to tell you about her
candy bars.
pseudoscience products that you need
psychic
to purchase.
Vampires. What about psychic vampires, dude?
Oh, excuse me.
That's fucking... How revolting! I'm gonna get my golf club. I'm gonna get Mark Wahlberg. Get his golf club. I'm gonna tell him you're Vietnamese.
Oh
I'm gonna tell him your uncle's vegan.
Mark, no!
He's gonna beat you to death. Like Gwyneth Paltrow's a good one. I'm trying to think of who else? There's gotta be that one actor. That one fucking actor. Man, I don't know.
That one fucking actor.
I would say Jonah Hill, but I feel like he's a nice guy.
Yeah, I feel like just from like statements I've seen.
James Franco. James Franco. I don't think I could.
Does he not fall under the diddled somebody category?
Technically not.
She was above age, but it was non-consensual. I thought. Oh,
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh,
there's the whole thing where he was like, yeah, for April Fools, it made Seth Rogen think I was talking to a 13-year-old girl.
What the fuck?
He went on Jimmy Fallon or some shit like that. One of the Jimmys.
What the fuck?
And said that, and he was like,
funny prank. I'm a pedophile.
That and like because all that came out, he was like, no, it's actually just a funny joke. And now Seth Rogen's just like, hey, I don't work with you.
You guys just wouldn't get it.
He wouldn't get it.
You guys just wouldn't get the comedy of sleeping with an underage
It's satire. Woman. It's satire. Come on, man. That's what makes it funny. It's satire.
Officer, that was only satirical.
Let's say, hypothetically, baby Hitler.
Let's see.
Talk to a. I don't know why I said that. You said that, I was like, Ben Shapiro.
Throw in some Ben Shapiro.
Let me throw in some Ben Shapiro. Every podcast should throw in Ben Shapiro
Throw
at
in
least
some
once.
political commentary.
Yeah, at least once.
I'm just staring at Tucker Carlson right now, so I'm just...
Got a big old picture of Tucker Carlson up on my TV.
Yeah, I'm planning on painting the wall with a mural of Tuck, so if you have any good Tucker moments, let me know.
Good Tuck
Drop them in the comments.
Good Tuck suck moments. God, man. People like that are so weird.
Yeah. Wait, people like Tucker Carlson or people people like
who? People like Tucker Carlson or people like who?
I don't know, like James Franco.
I mean,
like
both are really weird, but I don't know. Tucker Carlson's a funny little fella. James Franco's a weird little fella. Creepy little fella.
I think as a general thing, political commentators are strange people.
On both sides, everyone's really weird. Cause say one they're weird. They're funny. They're all funny.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like Hillary Clitoris, she's really funny.
I loved her funny vines. Her vines that inspired kids to. Oh, you didn't. That was what a Pokemon Go to the polls.
Yeah. I didn't say. I've only heard Super Mega reference. I've never actually heard it because as a kid I never liked vines.
There's that, and then there's one that got really popular of her holding up like a Hillary Clinton 2016 koozie and sipping a beer, and it's she's like, I'm just chilling in Cedar Rapids.
Is that where that's from?
Yeah.
Cedar Rapids?
Yes, I'm just chilling in Cedar Rapids started from the wonderful Hillary Clinton.
That makes me very excited. Or very happy, sorry. I saw this thing. Did you hear... sorry. I was going to say something. It was funny.
What went down in the news?
Fuck, I forgot. It was funny too. It involved Hillary Clitoris.
Aww.
Hillary Clitoris.
It was good.
It's Hillary Clitoris. That should have been Trump's slogan.
Hillary Clitoris.
Hillary Clitoris. Instead of like what did he use?
It was Hillary Clinton.
Was it?
Yeah, Hillary Clinton.
I thought it was something else.
Well, there were a lot of them because it was the same with like how he had a bunch of nicknames. Of course, Sleepy Joe was the big. But how he had every time he came up and addressed Joe Biden, he called him a new thing. It was the same with Hillary.
There's one that specifically Hillary with lying. That was not good.
I thought that one was the Hillary one.
Maybe.
Hang on. Let me.
It don't matter. She's a woman. Why does her nicknames matter? I should probably get my phone.
She's just a
woman. What can she do with her little arms? What can she do? Oh no, that's awful. Sorry, I just saw this meme. I'll get off my phone. It was not a good meme. It was a picture of a Paul Dano's Riddler. And I said Black Panther for autistic people. It was when he's in the coffee shop. It was just like the picture of him.
To be fair, I relate to that scene more than any of the movies. If I had just committed a massive terrorist act I was just sitting there. I would be shocked at the cops showing up to. I would just want my pumpkin pie.
That was spoilers to the Batman, by the way. That was before the big terrorist attack.
Yeah, but it was after he did all the murders.
Yeah.
Still, if I was serial killing.
Yeah. Well, he wasn't really surprised. He was happy that, or I feel like Riddler was more happy.
Pie.
Yeah. Well, no. I think Riddler was more happy that Batman.
Yeah, no. It's just that one particular scene is what I'm talking. I'm only talking about. I was just waiting for my pumpkin pie. Yeah. That little bit.
Well, I don't think he was surprised. I think he was purely just fucking with the cops. Like,
absolutely.
I don't think there's any fear in that man's eyes.
Well,
so.
No, I never said there was.
Hey,
I said he was a little surprised. I didn't say feared.
Sorry.
No, it was a good surprise. Absolutely.
I don't think he was surprised at all.
I think he was a little surprised.
They'll take him, maybe. Because I feel like he let it all up for Batman to find him at that time, which is why he was in the coffee shop.
Yeah, no, it's just it's one of those things that like I don't want to spoil it too much, but
I don't want to spoil it too much, but Joker's in it, Batman, Riddler knows.
I have my own theories for the fact of he expected to be caught just slightly after that.
Yeah. Man, that Batman movie's so good. It's so good. It's so fun. We really, so far as our first podcast, 16 minutes, we went from discussing the podcast to what was it? I forgot.
I don't remember.
Oh man, this is gonna sound awful. I feel like.
No.
I feel like the audio.
I mean, it's gonna be really, really weirdly leveled.
I
feel like that's just gonna be until we get two similar microphones that we can just set at the same level.
I want to get those Super Mega Boy mics.
And not worry about what kind do they have. Don't they have the Rode fucking...
I believe they're like Rode mics, but all I know is it's the ones that Joe Rogan uses.
That doesn't clear anything up
because
for
like
me.
Their whole marketing is like, this is the same microphones Michael Jackson used to film Thriller.
Hang on.
I think they're just Rode mics. I think so.
Well, Rode does a lot.
Well, I know, but like it's like their recent shit. I think.
Well, yeah, they still have like 10 different models of mic.
Oh, gotcha. Oh man, oh boy, this is gonna be really interesting.
It's gonna be super interesting. If you're not liking it, it's your own fault.
If you're not liking it, you can lick the hairiest part of my tank. So like next to my butthole, that's where you can lick. This ain't your daddy's podcast, alright?
This ain't your father's podcast. If your dad watches this, I'll be sad.
You'll be sad. I'll be glad.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. My main, I notice a lot of podcasts, people don't have like a main goal, like a lot of YouTube channels. My main goal is to convert every listener to sucking fat cock.
Oh yeah,
that is my main goal.
I was gonna have a whole different main goal that was
Were you gonna have a
slightly similar, actually. No, it was just to bring all of the gay individuals on this platform to one little gay podcast.
This is the channel that bring all your gays to, and this podcast is for the gays.
This podcast is for homos only. Stay away.
Only for homos, yeah. Man, this podcast goes out to the trans homies today. This podcast is dedicated to the letter T for testosterone.
Brought to you by the letter T.
Yeah. Dude, there ain't nothing more than I don't. There's gonna sound weird. There's a group of people. There ain't nothing like a group of people of trans homies that I love. I love trans homies.
Yeah, I think for me in particular, I have a lot of trans woman friends.
Me too.
I don't know why. I don't know. There's not like a particular reason. It's just that's who I end up hanging out with. I feel like, or getting along with most of the time.
Because like on TikTok, for some reason. Which I'm gonna get into a thing on TikTok real quick in a second. But on TikTok,
government.
Like if you use it, Chinese government tracks you. Sorry. I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, sorry. With TikTok. Oh yeah, for some reason on TikTok, whenever I make a new account, because I'll forget my password or something like that, so I'll just make a new account with an email, whatever. And I've only had to do it like 3 times. But what was it?
I said 3 times a day.
3 times a day. I gotta do whatever. It sucks, man. I have so many emails. As soon as I get on there, they instantly start recommending me specifically trans women, to like watch.
Which
is
TikTok
fine.
Trying to tell you something?
I don't know. It's fine because they're fucking hilarious. But they just start recommending, and I start following a bunch of trans men, following gay people. I'm like, this is the algorithm is so weird. I gotta say something real quick. For people who were like, TikTok is a shitty Vine. TikTok is Vine, dude.
It's the same. Exact.
The only thing is, people, like, videos get spread quicker through TikTok.
In my opinion, it's a better platform just because it's not limited to 6 seconds.
Well, now it's 15. You can do 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
So it's like, Vines yet had a really cool, like, creative thing at first where people are trying to figure out, like, how do I cram the most funny shit into 6 seconds? But it's like, I feel like that lost its luster pretty quick, hence why the platform died. You know, Twitter shut it down. Yeah. But
I thought Pornhub bought it.
I thought Twitter owned. What the fuck? I don't think they
owned
it. I heard
that back in the day that Pornhub bought it and they shut it down.
Real quick, I'm pretty sure this is the mic you're talking about, just with a boom on it, because it usually comes with one of those big boom, kind of like this, but like longer.
Probably. Yeah, but that's how much is it?
It's like 300, I want to say. I don't know. My microphone's like $250.
Was it really?
Yeah, the Audio Technica that I have.
You get a good mic. I like that. It won't show me with the price. That's fine. It looks nice. I like it.
So click buy now. Oh no, you actually have to buy it if you want to buy. Okay.
I think what I want to do is eventually get a nice capture card.
Oh yeah.
The Delgado.
You wanna capture gameplay footage without using the console's built-in capture software.
Yeah, because it offers for more, like, recording 1080p and all that.
Yeah, you can.
Whatever.
I mean, and you can actually have it look good.
And it's easier for editing. I don't need to put a USB stick in my PS4 and then transfer the files.
Full offense to PlayStation. I set all my settings on my the fucking built-in recording software and all that to be the highest, most uncompressed it could be. And anytime I took a video off my PlayStation 4, when there's a lot of shit happening, there's still little pixel artifacts all over it.
Yeah. I know the PS5 did that a whole lot better, but still not good. Like, if you have a webcam, it's awful. The resolution gets really shitty.
I've heard that. I've heard even if you have, like, the official one, if you're moving around, it just, like, gets blurry as a motherfucker. Yeah. But then if you sit perfectly still, it gets all pretty.
Yeah. Oh, back on the TikTok thing real quick. No, TikTok is just, it's exactly Vine. But
it's remember when they announced, like, Vine 2.0 coming out?
Yeah.
That's what TikTok turned into.
Basically. But I fully think TikTok is going to be the next YouTube. I think it's going to be a competitor for YouTube.
I think you're absolutely
the way they're going. But what's going to make it better is the social media aspect to it. So it's going to be like Instagram and YouTube.
Yeah, because it's like followers and shit like that instead of like subscribe. I feel like there's less of a disconnect between a TikTok content creator and like a YouTuber. Because you can go on a TikToker's page and see who they're following and see what they're commenting. Exactly. But like a YouTuber, a lot of times they'll turn it so you can only see specific people they've subscribed to, but not their whole subscriber list. Yeah.
Or like channels that they're affiliated to, but have like their own like separate gaming this or that, whatever.
Yeah, but it feels less like personal because you can't just go through and be like, oh, this person also watches this person. That's awesome. They'd have to like make a video being like, I watch this person.
Exactly. I just realized I looked over, and a lot of our audio is like picking up on both mics.
Yeah, it's been doing that the whole time.
Oh man,
I've also been trying to move myself into a position to stay perfectly in the yellow while I'm talking, and I keep jumping either into the red or staying at the very top of green.
Yeah, this is gonna sound awful, but that's fine.
It's
a test.
It's a concept.
Yeah, it's a nice little concept. Do it.
No, don't just keep talking over my freestyle rap, please.
It's a concept to see like how I want to do it, how I want to format stuff, just kind of like because like I said, I want to rebrand. I want to rebrand fully.
Yeah.
Also, if you hear any snoring, my dog's sleeping in the back, so both dogs.
Yeah, large boy.
Well, big fat boy. But I know eventually I want to start recording more.
I want to get back on the gameplay train.
I do. I really do. Because it's fun. I have a lot of fun. Just sometimes it's a little difficult.
I know. I definitely want to start doing, like, live action stuff. I just feel like we gotta get friends.
we gotta get friends and we gotta get funny. Friends at the 2 F's. Gotta get friends, gotta get funny,
I'm trying my damnedest for both.
I'm trying so hard to get funny. I got the friends. I just need the second part. Oh, man.
Do they count as friends if they're coworkers? I would get Ray to hold the camera, but I don't want the camera to be above my head the whole time.
Right. All you want is the top of your head.
Right. You
like,
see the hat I'm wearing? Like
the big old Doug Dimmadome hat. Not even that would be tall enough. Ray.
For those of you who don't know, he's 8.5 feet tall, legitimately, not an over-exaggeration.
He's actually 12 feet tall, 12 feet 6 inches. How tall is Raylan?
He's
like 6'4", right?
Yeah, he's like 6'4", 6'5".
Tall ass motherfucker, dude. Imagine being that tall. Imagine being that gay.
I feel like I'm half that size when I stand next to him.
For real, dude, because like I'm 5'11".
Yeah, you're almost 6 feet tall.
Yeah.
You were like barely cutting it to not be 6 feet tall.
And that motherfucker feels like a giant compared to. I'm like, fuck, dude, you're big, dude. Fucking orangutan that man is. Oh man.
I'm gonna send him a link to this, and he's gonna get to the 6-minute long segment where we just comment on how fucking large he is.
They just give him a timestamp of like 26:89. Like, man, Raylan's a tall motherfucker, ain't he? Man, imagine being that lanky.
I really hope this podcast just explodes and does better than we could ever hope for. This one episode, I could be approached on the street one day by some fucking 12-year-old who listens to every episode, and it's like, Sir, who's Raylan?
Alright. Because, like, I would love to, like, do more, like, honestly, kind of, like, vlogging type stuff.
Oh, yeah?
But just completely fuck off, you know?
Yeah.
Like go to the mall, go into this store,
I
go
feel
into
like
this store.
that is at least 10% of why I want to go to the big cities more often.
Mm-hmm.
The other 90% is just because I want to do fun shit, but, like, I feel like if we filmed that fun shit,
well,
that
for
could
real,
be
it's
fun.
like, just go to, like, San Antonio.
Yeah.
Or, like, even, like Six Flags.
Yeah,
Let's go to Six Flags.
That's in San Antonio.
Oh, yeah, but I'm just saying, like specifically, like, go to Six Flags. You
Yeah,
know?
we could go to Six Flags. I mean, even if we just walked around, like, North Star Mall in La Cantera.
Yeah. It's like, fuck off, you know?
Yeah, there's a lot of fun shit to get goofed off. I might buy a skateboard next time I go to San Antonio. No, I won't. I'm just saying that.
I'm gonna buy a skateboard. I love skateboard.
I do want to buy a new
poser.
skateboard, and I do want to get it in San Antonio.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah.
I know, because I would love to go to, like, I don't know what you actually call it. I guess it's like like the Japanese district. I really downtown.
Oh,
I really don't know, because I know they have one not in San Antonio, but like in Austin.
Yeah,
they do. I would love to go there.
I feel really fucked up saying this because I used to live in California. Every city in California has a place called Chinatown. Yeah. It wasn't called Chinatown, was it? Because I'm talking like a whole district that's like... Yeah, I'm like, every city I went to in California, the majority Asian place was always just known as Chinatown, colloquially.
Yeah. Because I know, like, more in the Glendale area, there's, like, Koreatown.
Well, yeah, and then, actually, where I lived in I forget the exact area, San Diego it's called. Your dad used to live not far off from that. We've talked about it. It's kind of funny. Chula Vista. Yeah. The section of Chula Vista I lived in was actually where a lot of Vietnamese families fled to after the war. Mm-hmm. So it was like a majority Vietnamese area. Like the store we used to go to, I couldn't tell you what it was called because it was all in Vietnamese on the sign. The McDonald's had the menu, and then under each item it was in Vietnamese too. Like,
oh god, wow.
Yeah. I'm surprised I haven't told you more about that place. We lived there for like 2 years. Mm-hmm. That was the McDonald's that the dude pulled a gun at.
Yeah, I love it. McDonald's, you know, blah, blah. McDonald's get shot in the back. Blah, 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 blah. Bounce.
So, talking about some nerd shit, you hear about the Magic expansions for this year?
What, we're still getting that Fortnite one. We're still getting the Street Fighter
that's
one.
coming out this year.
Street Fighter's coming out sooner. I believe Street Fighter might be the next one.
I'm pretty sure the next one is gonna be the either the Warhammer or the Lord of the Rings one though.
Really?
Yeah, no. There's 4 crossover sets this year.
I've seen more like promotion for Street Fighter though. So far.
See, I've seen a little bit on it, but not a whole lot from Wizards themselves.
Well, really, I've just seen the fact that like people like Aaron Hansen and all that are getting like early like bundles of it, which because like he got the Kiwagami one, and like like a month later it came out.
Yeah.
And so he got the Kiwagami and Street Fighter.
Well, yeah, because that so I'm not gonna lie, he kind of was late on his opening video for the Kamigawa.
But still,
they had already done
the Kamigawa.
Yeah, no, because I'm like they had already done the release for Kamigawa by the thing. Like, it came out, the early release at least came out a month before the official release date. So like,
I just think that since we've already seen some art from the Street Fighter one, I think that's the next thing to do.
I kind of doubt it, mostly because the Lord of the Rings one, they've already confirmed a Planeswalker and 4 of the commanders. Or 4 of the legendary creatures, not commanders, but...
Gotcha. Because I was going to say, like, thinking about it, that makes more sense because the show's coming out. The Rings of Power is coming out.
See, I only said that because they confirmed a Tom Bombadil Planeswalker. And if you don't know who that is, in the Lord of the Rings universe, it is a guy who's the strongest character. That's just it. Like, he can manipulate all of reality to whatever he wants. He just refuses to help. That's his character.
I don't wanna.
He's an omniscient, basically God, or omnipotent, basically God, but he just kind of chooses to do his own thing.
Yeah. I'm holding my dog right now. Hello, Chelsea. Hi, Chelsea. My dog Bois is aged in the bag.
Yeah, we got an old man and an old lady with us. Old sausage tube. Y'all might get that joke one day.
If you're cool enough.
If you buy my Patreon.
If you buy my Patreon, you'll see pictures of my dog. Or my blind dog.
Thought you were going to say something else.
That's the only thing. It's the hot dog.
Buy my Patreon, you get pictures of my butthole.
For some reason, I thought you were going to say balls. Picture of my balls.
Just balls.
Get a monthly ball update.
Monthly ball update. I imagine it like a video update. Like, what's up, guys? Got a new hair right here. Just checking in with y'all.
I was looking more. It's like pay $5 to my left nut. Pay the other tier for $5 to my right nut. Pay $10 to SIPA.
Other tier for $5.
Yeah, the other. So there's like 2 $5 tiers. There's one for your for some reason your left nut's the $1 tier and your right one's the $5 tier.
Have you heard of the little person rappers left cheek and right cheek?
That sounds amazing.
It's these 2 ladies. I didn't know about them until yesterday. Shelby was showing me a video, and he was saying that like one of his old coworkers was obsessed with their music. Like whenever he would get the Bluetooth speaker, he would always fucking play left cheek, right cheek. And it's these 2 little person girls who are rappers, and that's just one of them. It goes by left cheek, one goes by right cheek.
Hell yeah, bro. Fuck yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Oh, he's shaking.
He's shaking.
He's shaking and baking.
He's shaking and baking, baby.
Man, dude, this is gonna be interesting. I don't want to keep saying that, but it is.
It's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
We'll just have to keep pushing out the content.
Pushing out content like hot steam, like hot sludge.
Just keep pushing it out like we're giving fresh live birth.
I think you're saying fresh live birds. Yeah, like we're giving out fresh live birds.
Like we're giving
whatever that entails.
Giving out fresh live birds.
Bird. Yeah, right. Oh boy.
Oh man. I can't wait for the drunk episode.
You think we're gonna have those?
Yeah, we're gonna have a drunk episode for sure.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Then we're gonna have a drunk driving episode.
Hey guys, this is Wax.
We're gonna try and make it to McDonald's.
We're gonna do the drunk highway challenge.
Drunk highway.
We're gonna see.
What's up, guys? It's your boy here. Today we're gonna be doing the going down the wrong side of the freeway challenge. Let's go.
Let's go. And suddenly, boom! Video ends.
It's a 30-minute video. The first 5 minutes are a car accident. The last 25 minutes are just like the inside view of the car as the cops are trying to pull him out. Like, the fire department's tearing off the door.
The last 25 minutes, you just hear the other cars crashing in as like a pileup happens.
You hear like explosions off in the.
It keeps getting further too. Like it never stops. It just keeps getting further, and then the video just ends. No one gets rescued. It just ends. We don't know how.
We don't even know how it got uploaded.
We don't know. Maybe when the police officer saw it and I was like, "This is pretty good." No man, that's funny. That's rich. That's just rich, isn't it?
Now that's just silly. So, what are your views on Jesus Christ, the Lord and Savior?
Let me tell you something about Jesus.
Just move a little. Just don't worry about this.
Just don't worry about what. You're hitting your fat vape.
I didn't puff a cloud for nearly half an hour. I had to vape.
Why don't you just vape? No, why does you grab your vape?
I had to puff it. I don't want to puff it right in the microphone. I don't just want to take fat rips.
Come on, dude.
I feel like that's disrespectful. It's not at
Fuck
all.
the people listening.
I'm not directly talking to any one individual other than you. So
how is that disrespectful? What's more disrespectful? No. If anything is disrespectful, it's when we're laying down together and you just rip a fat cloud while we're cuddling. And it's like I just get this vapor up my nose. It smells like dust going up my nose. If anything is disrespectful. That's not disrespectful, but if it is, it's fucking that.
It sounds like you were a little disrespected by it.
Not disrespected, just curious as to why the fuck you want to blow up my face.
I don't. The fan just blows it right back into your face.
That's fair. Just quiet.
Dead silence.
Yeah.
So, next topic we're going to be talking about,
gun control.
Yeah, this is a political episode. That's why I'm gonna go into my next segment about how I'm running for president.
I don't think you could.
I'm not old enough.
That's so weird that there's an age limit on being a president.
Yeah.
Isn't it like 45 and above or something like that?
I thought it was like 35, but still,
I thought it was 45.
I thought it was 35. Anyway, but
it's weird.
I'm like, I don't think you should have to be halfway through your life to run the country.
Yeah.
I don't. Look, all I'm saying is,
although if you can pull a condom on, you're good.
Yeah, that's true.
Some like 80-year-old dude who's just like, there's this guy named Cornbob Joe. We would pull the hairs on my legs, and he said, he's just rambling. It's like, Joe, I asked you what's your policy on on abortion.
Joe, that's cool and all, but how are we gonna stop the imminent ISIS invasion?
See, Cornbob Joe used to pull my legs every day. He would just yank on my legs till they were coming out the sockets.
He would pull my legs like I was a spider, popping them off one by one. They kept regrowing.
Cut
Pop.
each individual joint on the leg.
Wasn't the dude like Corn Pop? He's like, there's a man in my neighborhood named Corn Pop. So we were doing him a favor by calling him Corn Joe or whatever.
Yeah, we're giving him a name that he did not have.
Corn Pop. Dude, is Joe Biden the white Bill Cosby?
Oh my god.
Pudding Pop. Corn Pop.
Oh, all the way down to the diddling.
Funny. Oh man. Jesus. Oh, you can tell my voice is getting nice and hoarse where I'm not used to talking this much.
Yeah, you're getting
turning into My Little Pony. Help me.
Nice and hoarse. I'm getting nice and hoarse. In a world. Get nice and hoarse.
In a world where Twilight Sparkle was fucking killed.
In a world.
In a worm.
My Little Pony 2, The Resurrection of Christ.
My Little Pony 2, The Resurrection of Christ. My Little Pony 3, The Rapture.
What was that one fucking... Do you remember that meme that was going around in the early 2000s that was the Bible 2, he's not crucifucking around?
No, that's awesome.
It was like a picture of like... I forget what it was like on one of the set of like The Passion of the Christ or one of those Bible movies. But somebody edited the picture of the dude who looked like Jesus to look like an action movie and like threw in an explosion behind him, and it was like the Bible 2. He's not crucifucking around.
That's good. That's funny. You know something's funny when someone says that's funny.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's funny. Man.
As famous comedian Jeff Dunham has told me multiple times with his dolls. He's personally told me.
With his doll.
With his doll, yeah. He gets Walter out, and Walter goes, "Now let me tell you, I only know my jokes are funny when Jeff here tells me they're funny. I have my own personality. I'm a parasitic being." Are you okay?
Yeah, no. I was laughing with your impression, not at it. Because it's like, you can tell it's like you haven't like listened to like his stuff in years to where Walter sounds like this.
Yeah.
When it's like
Walter sounds like what I imagine Hank sounds like in Breaking Bad. Keep in mind,
that's so close.
I have not watched Breaking Bad.
I have. I'm a Walter head, guys. Don't worry. I'm a Breaking Bad head. I got this shit, dude. You're so close to what Hank sounds like.
Oh, yeah.
It's more like, Marie, get my minerals.
You just have to sound a little angrier.
It's your impression of Walter mixed with Alex Jones. I don't know, Walt. Acting all sussy.
Whoa.
Sussy baka.
Too sus here, Walt.
Sussy baka. Dean Norris, man, what a man. What a Chad. What a bald little Chad.
Oh my god. Can we get Alex Jones on the pod? Do you think we could get Alex as a guest star?
No, we're gay. Or I'm gay. He wouldn't allow it.
What if we didn't tell him? Do you think he would do any research?
Oof, I don't know. No, hold on.
What if we told him we were a conservative podcast promoting family values?
I was gonna say, I think it, like, say for like say an example, a few years down the line we have 100,000 subscribers, okay, whatever. I think unironically, if we approach Alex Jones and told him like, hey, look, and we lied to him, being like, hey, look, we're a conservative podcast, you know, we have. Like the reason why it looks like the way it does is to like make fun of liberals and all that,
Yeah,
and we
it's
wanted
to make fun of the soft soy boys.
Yeah, and we wanted to know if you would, you know, like all of our commentaries, like a lot of joking thing. We want to do a serious episode, and we want to know if you'd want to come on. I feel like unironically we could get him.
Yeah. I feel like
If we paid him enough, I think.
yeah. I feel like the money would be a big part.
I don't know his rates. I don't know what his rates. I haven't tried hiring him. I think if we paid him like $5,000, he'd do it.
Do you think you could book him for his birthday party?
Oh yeah.
You think you could book Alex Jones for?
Well, see, for actually my cousin's bar mitzvah, we booked Ben Shapiro. Yeah. He's like, hypothetically, if Hitler was real, you would be dead.
Now, hypothetically, Hitler's dead.
Hypothetically.
Now, in reality, Hitler is also dead. Now, what does this tell you about my hypotheticals? That's right.
Well, hi,
I'm smart. I am smart. You are not.
Let's say, hypothetically, we lift the bar mitzvah boy up in a chair while listening to Muslim music. Hypothetically. Okay.
You know,
okay.
one of the funniest bits that was ever done in a Ninja Sex Party song. I'm gonna talk shit about the Game Grump real quick.
Ooh.
One of the funniest bits that was ever done in a Ninja Sex Party song was I forget which fucking song it was. It was one about Ninja Brian killing all his best friends or something. There's one point when he's like, we got that country theme bar mitzvah band Shalom on the range. And I'm like,
that's awesome. That's funny.
Yeah, that is fucking hilarious.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have a question.
What's up?
What's better, Crisco or avocado oil? Or olive oil?
I would probably use either the avocado oil just for like
Well, because
cooking something in a pan, or like
Yeah,
are you
well,
making something with it?
No, I was gonna sear this roast before I put it in the oven.
Oh,
So I need,
yeah.
and I don't need a lot of it, but
I mean, honestly, either of them should work. I know my brother would use avocado oil probably, but that's just because he likes the flavor.
Okay.
So I think whichever one you prefer, honestly.
Because I was trying to just, be a little bit healthier about it.
Yeah.
And I know avocado or olive is better than
Yeah,
Crisco.
it's healthier than the Crisco stuff.
I didn't know which one.
Yeah, I think they should both work, honestly.
Okay. I'll use my avocado.
Could you take my chicken out?
Where's it at?
Actually, it's in the freezer, I think.
Chicken?
Oh, because... Real quick, I'm leaving all this in, by the way. I'm leaving it all.
Oh, you're not editing, okay.
No, it's funny. Just coming. What oil is it? No. Okay, so I don't like roast. I don't like eating roast. I just don't.
Mm-hmm.
No particular reason. I just don't like
Fair.
it. So I asked Mom to give me a pack of chicken breasts so I could make me something, and so she did. And I left it in the freezer instead of defrosting it. So it's 3:58 currently. So who knows if I'm gonna eat tonight? I will. I will cook that frozen shit. I do not care. Because, I mean, what does it matter? You melt all the same.
It will melt it through. You're right.
It's going to take longer.
Yeah, it's just that it's going to take longer, and that the chicken itself is going to be a little, like, watery on the inside, but
it adds juice and flavor, I'd say. Like, even though you work at a restaurant, I know more about food than you do.
It's a restaurant.
It's a bar and fucking arena, whatever. Bar and salon, whatever. It's a fucking restaurant. Y'all serve enough food to be. It's a fucking restaurant.
Yeah, I mean,
it's not. Like,
to be fair, my boss seems to think that, when you go into a bar and you're looking for the special, you usually expect like a rum steak or something, a Salisbury steak. That's more common here, something like that. No, Shelby's always like, yeah, what if her special was a fucking seared halibut from the Alaskan plain? Like, what if her special was a fucking Wagyu steak cut to the perfect length?
Fucking like all these rednecks coming in, I'll have the special today.
That's how it is. It's weird. Shelby's like, oh yeah, no, this is too fancy. It's probably not gonna sell well, but it's
amazing.
It's pork tenderloin medallions that I like smoked for 16 hours.
Medallions,
they cost like $30 for a plate, and then you'll see fucking meth head Bob walk in. Well, it's a special. It's pork medallion. Whoa! Give me 4 of them plates.
Just like mama. Yeah.
Y'all are nuts. I hear y'all yelling. One more question. Do you think? Because see, what I do is I take the roast and I put it in flour, but I have some almond flour. Do you think
almond flour?
Yeah. Do you think that would work?
I think it should. I've never actually used that stuff. I would think it works the same as regular flour.
Oh, okay.
I would hope so, at least.
It has the same
like consistency.
Yeah, as that. So, but
yeah, it should work just as fine, I would think.
Oh, were y'all doing a video?
Yeah.
I just realized that. I'm so sorry.
No, that's fine. Everything's staying in anyways.
Yeah.
I just saw the freaking mic and I'm like, oh shit.
You're all good.
No, you're fine. Don't worry about it.
Oh my god.
That's funny.
Okay.
What a bitch. No, I'm just goofing. I love my
flour will never work.
It's gonna ruin her meal.
I'm being dead ass serious when I say I've never heard of almond flour. I've only heard of regular flour.
So,
corn flour, that's a thing. That's
liberal shit.
That's what I'm used to make tortillas out of corn flour.
You really have never heard of almond flour? Like,
no,
no joke?
No,
Oh,
not
okay.
in my life.
I mean, I don't think I've ever actually. I don't think we've eaten it or used it, but I've heard of it.
Oh.
Like almond
You ever
butter.
heard of almond milk, you soy boy?
Of course, like my bones. The almond milk boy. What was that? just
letting out a relaxed sigh.
Oh, yeah. I thought someone was
Oh, I'm sorry.
Like, you sons of bitches.
I need to stop rhythmically tapping on things.
Right. Oh, man.
That's genuinely probably my worst habit, is that I'm always tapping on something.
You are.
Yeah.
I see you tapping on your hand. Let me ask you this: how long do you think each episode's gonna be? Because I like a nice hour. I like a podcast when it's a nice hour. Maybe it goes a little over an hour.
Yeah, somewhere between an hour to an hour and a half is a comfortable.
Because I hate it when people have like 55 minutes or 40-minute podcast, or when a celebrity's like, "I'm doing a podcast," and it's 30 minutes. It's like, no, you're not. You're doing a little video.
I don't.
There's a difference.
To me, a podcast should be because that
at least an hour. At least 50 minutes.
I know this isn't what they're for, but back in the day when I used to go on a lot of like driving across the state and shit, fucking exploring, seeing where I could drive before my car exploded, I used to just put on podcasts and drive, and it would piss me off if they were less than an hour long, because it's like, it's supposed to be like a radio show, you know?
Yeah.
So I just want to sit there and like enjoy it like I would listening to the radio for obviously an hour or longer.
Yeah,
like,
for real. And like I think that like at least 50 minutes, at least, because like I work in construction and we work 8 to 9 hour days, okay, and I need to I think 8 hours, I believe, because 7 to 4.
I have no. I could do the math.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so 9 hour days.
Yeah. Well, do you have an hour for lunch?
We get paid lunch.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
That's awesome.
It's supposed to be 30 minutes, we take 40, whatever.
That's awesome. That's actually not bad.
Yeah, no, it's awesome. My brother has to clock out for lunch, which sucks. So he only takes like 5-minute lunches.
I used to have to
Sucks.
clock at Shriner. They forced you to. Oh, I shouldn't have name dropped them, but they forced you to.
I don't know how to bleep anything either, so you're fucked.
Oh, I know how to do all that.
No, we're not going to.
Oh, okay.
If you can remember the time step 51, whatever, then
like-
I'll let you do it.
Like, I
but
know how to do that. I could add in like a musical intro if you want or whatever.
I would love to do that. I want this podcast to feel nice. I want it to feel nice, babe. By the way, we're stuck in fucking. Just let everyone know.
You want it to
So if you hear me
feel
call him babe or
horribly
something like that, that's why.
sexist.
I want this podcast to feel sexist, and I want to alienate all women.
See, I want this podcast to be... I know I said an hour ago I want this to be a safe place for gays. I lied. I want this to be a safe place for gamers.
For gamers. No. Sorry. Straight gamers.
Yeah, we all
Straight
know
white gamers.
society oppresses nobody more than the gamer.
Society.
So, here's my idea. We're gonna lure in all the gamers. And then we're gonna have a Riddler moment.
A Riddler moment.
We're gonna use them all as a fucking terrorist for... Okay, I should stop talking. I don't like the NSA enough. I don't want them to knock on my door. I don't...
Yeah. First podcast we get shot and killed by the government. Releases.
Did you ever hear about when Snoop Dogg had to get questioned by the Secret Service?
No. Was he like a Trevor Moore moment?
That's a fun... It was so... No, he actually never made a threat.
Mm-hmm.
He did a music video with a smaller artist. I don't remember his name. And in the music, it was being filmed in like 2014 or 2015. So it was like the Trump versus Hillary election was like the big talk of the town. And in the music video, they had a Trump and a Hillary character who it was obviously supposed to be them dressed as clowns. And somebody pops out and shoots them with the bang flag guns. And the Secret Service investigated them as a threat to the President of the United States.
Yeah. It's like that shit with the Kathy Griffin thing, too. Where it's like when she held up... Which, I think there are other forms of protest. I still think it worked. Whatever she's trying to say, like, whatever, like...
I thought it was kind of cool, I'm not gonna lie.
It was kind of cool, yes, but a lot of people were like, there's other ways to protest.
It reminded me of, like, a punk album cover.
Yeah. And, she was investigated and all that shit. And, hardcore investigated. And she was blacklisted from Hollywood.
See, I just think that's really fucking... Because there's shit like have you ever heard of the band Municipal Waste?
No.
The one time I got to see them live was at a Warped Tour.
Mm-hmm.
And their merch stand, they were selling fucking shirts that were Trump's decapitated head with maggots crawling out of the eyes and shit.
Damn.
And it's like, I don't see how that can't get them in trouble, but posting a picture that's basically the same imagery can.
I think it was because
it was her holding it, and
it was her holding it, but then also I think it's because it looked from what I remember, it looked pretty realistic. And, like, I think that's why.
That's fair. I'm still just, I don't.
No. I'm on the side of Kathy Griffin
Yeah.
for that aspect. I really don't think she should have been blacklisted from Hollywood. People have O.J. Simpson. You know, it's like, come on, man. I know he's technically blacklisted, whatever. But you know, Naked Gun star O.J. Simpson.
Naked Gun star, yeah. The man only known for the Naked Gun series.
What else is he known for?
Sports.
And I know that. I meant to.
I'm fucking stupid.
What else is he known for? Sports, jackass. That's like, oh. Alright, thanks, babe.
Babe, you gotta remember that I am legally stupid.
No, you're not. You gotta know that I'm legally a corked up white boy. Busting down sexual style.
The court finds you a quirked up white boy, busting it down sexual style, not goated with the sauce.
Not go. Dude! Damn, bro. Man. This podcast going through numbers, dude.
Going to numbers.
Like 1, 2, 3, 4. Dude, see, look. Now because you know people, I don't. You can tell me what to watch.
Oh yeah.
I mean, yeah. I mean, you know.
Yeah.
Would you not be like, hey, yo, I do a new podcast and like with, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I'm probably gonna walk into work. And
You know,
be
Jade
like,
is gonna listen.
What?
I sound pretty sure Jade would listen.
Jade? Jace? You mean?
Jace,
oh. She's not a cat. Silly.
I feel so bad.
Don't feel bad.
No, it's not because like, you know, oh, I said her name wrong. I said it with such confidence. I feel stupid. It's like, yeah, Jade. It's like, you don't know your friend Jade? That's weird.
You don't know the person you introduced me to?
Yeah, fucking goof. And like, I know for next time, I might experiment with just using, because I have a Snowball mic. He has a weird Amazon mic.
It's a Chinese brand. I don't.
Yeah. I might experiment with just using the Snowball or just using, probably the Snowball because it picks up audio better.
It's also a lot clearer.
A lot clearer.
I feel like I'm gonna sound a little funky compared to you.
It's used for podcasts too.
Yeah.
But we just had to put it right in the middle of us.
Yeah, we'll just have to crowd around the desk instead of this.
Yeah. Or get like a small little like dinner table, or not dinner table, like the folding tables, you know.
I think it'd be cute if we had like a little webcam and like a table set up so we could have a video.
I want to eventually, if we ever move out, or when we ever move out, I'll put it that way. I want to have like a whole like in the garage
and all that shit.
Yeah, I have a whole recording.
Yeah, I know. I definitely, wherever we set that shit up, I need sound foam so I can record my punk rock music without getting
garage
screamed at.
Let me get the scream. Who would scream at you?
Neighbors, the police.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair. That's why we're gonna record in the closet.
Yeah.
This whole thing in the closet.
I just came out of the closet.
Oh, what sweet. Jesus. It's like, goddamn. Chill out.
What do you think?
I don't.
I don't know where I was going.
What do you think? I don't.
Think Rowan Atkinson's favorite Mr. Bean bit?
None. He does not have one. That man hates
he
Mr.
hates
Bean.
Mr. Bean. From what I've heard, at least.
Well, he really doesn't like, because like that's all people know him for. It's like, he's a theater actor, man.
He's a theater actor.
I'm pretty sure.
He's done a lot of other movies. I mean,
Johnny English?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Okay.
Rat Race?
No joke. I used to think Johnny English was the funniest shit.
The first one's really funny. Second one sucks ass.
I never watched the second one.
Oh, sorry.
But...
First two are fine. Part one's better. Part 3, Reborn, is terrible. Did you watch that one?
No.
It was like when they made the Three Stooges movie. You know, like the recent one.
Yeah.
It was like that, where it's just like really weird, non-funny comedy, like just not funny at all.
Just the stuff where like they throw in like a joke, but it's like not really a joke.
It's just like something that happened, and it's
it's kind of like,
okay,
you just said that out loud.
Yeah. Or it's like you just rolled your eyes.
Yeah.
Okay, dude. Rowan Atkinson was in fucking Scooby-Doo 1, 2002.
Really?
He played the villain.
Oh yeah, that's
like
right.
Scrappy is
that's
inside.
right.
Yeah, I loved it.
I forgot.
And like there's a Fidel
Atkinson.
Castro, Fidel Castro joke when he comes out the ground.
Is.
I forget, dude. I didn't know that until I watched Family Guy.
I think that there should be more Fidel Castro jokes
Yes.
in Scooby-Doo.
Yes.
I don't.
Where's the Che Guevara joke if they're gonna joke about one Cuban?
It's gonna be like this it's gonna be this monster like take out the mask. Che, what's the dude's name?
Che Guevara.
Che Guevara. I would have gotten away. I don't know what he sounds like. I would have gotten away with it.
I think it's a fair enough to say he's just standard Spaniard accent.
Oh, okay, gotcha. It's like Antonio Banderas. I'm gonna break your leg.
Do it. For those of you who didn't hear, he's gonna break my leg.
Yeah, oh yeah, sorry. I just kind of whispered that. I was like, I'm gonna break your leg. Why are you rubbing my feet?
What?
Why are you rubbing my feet?
I don't know. You work a lot.
I don't need my feet rubbed though. I mean, I don't mind it.
I'm sorry.
No, you're good. No, if I don't play with my feet, I can. I wasn't saying that. I was just genuinely asking, like, oh, what you doing, buddy?
I'm sorry.
No, you're good. Yeah. Let's get to that point where it's like, oh man, what can we talk about?
I don't know.
I do want to keep it going just a little bit longer.
Yeah.
At least like
10 or so minutes longer.
I would say an hour, 10 minutes is good.
Yeah, especially because our first 10 minutes we're trying to figure out how to talk.
How to actually start everything. I know eventually I'm gonna get like an actual artist to do my background and all that.
Yeah, we're gonna do commissions. Don't worry.
Yeah, I have an artist in mind. I'm not gonna really say who right now. That I want to do and all that jazz. Get I want to commission them. Get some nice shit. Get from them. Or I might look for Twitter. Just look for people who specifically do, like channel art type of thing. Maybe thumbnail.
Mm-hmm.
Possibly, because like I kind of want to take the old Super Mega approach, where it's just the podcast thing is the
thumbnail.
The thumbnail, yeah, and it just continues to the video.
Yeah.
It's probably how this is gonna be.
Just have like a looping GIF or something, or even just a pretty picture.
Yeah. Well, I was also saying just a pretty picture. Just get that, and that's gonna be the thing. I think that'd be fun.
Yeah.
I like the idea of having a waveform play during the podcast, but
oh yeah, the little wavy waves.
Yeah. But that's a lot of work.
I think it's cool, but yeah, it's one of those things that like you could probably learn to do it in like 10 minutes, but do you want?
Yeah, exactly. Because like what I want from the podcast specifically, I want it to be not so visual. I want this to be specifically for like if you're going to sleep, if you're working, you can just pop it in and
you
listen.
heard it here first on the new channel rebrand. The podcast is officially the low effort content.
Exactly. That's what, no, genuinely. That's what I want it to be.
Okay.
It's just like it's not low effort, but just low effort. You know?
It's not low effort. We're just not putting a lot of work in.
We're not putting a lot of effort into it. You know.
We're just recording ourselves talking for 2 hours instead of doing physical work.
Exactly. I'm a normal YouTuber, baby. All right. So look, I'm not gonna do actual work. I'm gonna record myself and then put that up.
As soon as we get popular enough to hire editors and people, then that's when we.
That's when the work gets in. That's when we do the Super Mega route, get a NASCAR,
do the Markiplier route. Our videos are just slightly edited until we can afford an editor.
Right.
And
hardcore edit it everywhere.
Yeah.
Put that editor through the ringer.
Yeah, and then fucking ooh.
In space with the gays.
Editor, I'm joking.
Lixon, dude, he has like 4 or 5 editors.
Dang.
Because like Lixon's like the main one, but there's like 2 or 3 other ones underneath. Because like Super Mega too.
They all get physically abused. And
Markiplier comes in.
He actually, I don't know if y'all know, he doesn't let the editors leave his house.
Mm-hmm.
When they come in for the interview, he's like, oh yeah, just enjoy a seat right here.
He doesn't
and then
get
fucking like the James Bond chains like.
Oh, I was gonna say he does like the Get Out thing, like hypnotizes them to just like editors.
You will edit my video.
Yeah. Listen to the Chica. Listen to the he curls his mustache. That's the hypnotizing thing.
I was gonna say he just.
I love how your Markiplier impression sounds like American Ringo. Oh, my name is Markiplier.
What's the no? That's mean to Markiplier. Comparing him to the Beatles is really unfair.
Yeah, right. Very into the Beatles.
The Beatles actually did nothing.
OJ's the Beatles of acting.
OJ's the Beatles of the sports world.
OJ's the McCartney of the sports world. Man.
Oh man.
Jesus.
If y'all didn't know, I hate the Beatles.
Yeah. I hate them. I don't hate them. I just don't like them.
I respect what they did for rock music.
For real, yeah, for sure.
At the same time, they did rip some shit off from mostly black blues artists.
Cough Elvis too.
Yeah. And also at the same time, 2 out of 3 of them beat their wives. Or 2 out of 4 of them, sorry.
3 out of 4 of them.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot
only
one of them slapped his first wife.
Ringo, I think?
Yeah.
I think all Ringo did was just slap his wife. And there was Paul and then the other guy.
Yeah, because Paul and John were the ones who had the big, things come out.
Who was the only one that didn't?
George.
George Harrison, that's right. Yeah.
Why do I know his name now?
Because he's the only respectable one.
Yeah, I guess because he's the only one who didn't beat his wife.
Right. It's almost like that's not a hard thing to do.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Man.
You remember the cartoon? Did you ever watch the Beatles cartoon?
Fuck no.
You never watched Yellowstone? Did it ever air in Texas? I wasn't a kid in Texas. So, like...
Did it air in California?
Yeah.
Really?
On fucking...
Was it Boomerang?
Yeah.
Oh, then I think it did, but I was more of just a hardcore Nickelodeon, Disney, and Cartoon Network. I was never Boomerang.
I think it came on PBS Kids, too, the public broadcasting shit.
The only thing I would watch on PBS was Cyber Chase.
I never watched that one.
Oh man.
Was PBS the one that had Generator X?
No.
That was Warner Bros.
That's Cartoon Network.
No, just has
like public access shit.
Well, yeah, but it has.
No, but
some cool shit.
Yeah, but it's like Elmo, Wildcats, all
some
that shit.
Cool shit.
Cool fucking shit, dog. Like specifically the Elmo show, Barney the big purple bitch.
Sesame Street.
Well, no. There's the Elmo show, then there's Sesame Street. Know your fucking lore, right, dude? Don't try to fucking step up to me about your fucking, like Dark Souls lore, all this. I know Elmo lore, so why don't you step fucking 3 steps back, all right, and check yourself, okay? Can't you do that for me, sweetheart? All right.
I don't know. I know some mad Barney lore. No.
You don't know shit about Barney.
I would argue that I did, considering the only thing I would watch up until I turned 4 years old was Barney.
According to my mom, up until you turned 14. That's what you mean. Oh man.
We had like 5 Barney tapes that I apparently just kept on repeat constantly.
Dude, you know what I kept on repeat constantly? The Road to El Dorado.
Phantom Menace, because I did.
Phantom Menace can lick my phantom balls. All Star Wars movies can.
The Phantom Menace is the best Star Wars movie. That's the official position of the Sleepy Boys Club.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Don't you fucking say that. Episode 3 is the best fucking Star Wars movie. Unironically, that's my favorite one. Unironically.
Okay.
It's a bad movie, but it's so fun.
It has some really cool fighting, and I think that's undeniable. I think the choreographers went way too hard on that movie.
Yeah, way too hard. You know what? What is my favorite Star Wars? Do I have one? Oh, you know what? Never mind. I'm not going to say my favorite one. I'll get lynched in the streets for it.
Yeah, you don't want to say it?
I love Force Awakens. It was so fun. Force Awakens and then The Last Skywalker are genuinely some of the most fun I've had watching.
I have an unpopular opinion, which is the fact that the only reason Star Wars fans shit on the new trilogy is actually the one stupid thing in The Rise of Skywalker, and they just can't get over it. Yeah. Because I'm like, if you ask me, Force Awakens is a really fucking awesome movie. I think there's a few things I would have changed majorly, but it was really cool. It's way too similar to A New Hope for Star Wars fans to be just watch the original trilogy. It's so much better.
It's the same movie.
Yeah, it's so similar that it's like...
I was specifically saying, Force Awakens and then The Last Skywalker are the exact same movies as A New Hope and then, was it Empire Strikes Back is the last one, right?
Empire Strikes Back is the... No, that's the second in the original.
What's the last one?
Return of the Jedi.
Okay, so Skywalker is Last Skywalker is Return of the Jedi. Force Awakens is just New Hope. That's all it is.
Yeah.
I will say, The Last Jedi is really good. Unironically, it's cool. I just wish that director had did all 3 movies, because if he did, it would be a great trilogy.
I thought the action in it was fucking phenomenal.
That scene where the the fucking ship goes through the what do you call it?
The
fucking
sand.
No.
Oh.
It's in space. And that purple haired lady sacrificing herself.
Oh yeah.
It's so pretty, man. It's so cool. And like, cause that one's really cool. I like that movie because it the whole thing feels like a hostage situation. Basically, the entire movie is just a hostage situation.
I genuinely think that movie is way better than people give it credit.
It's great.
And I am a massive fucking Star Wars fan.
And it's because J.J. Abrams didn't direct it.
The second one was a good movie, or not the second. The fucking 8th one was a fine movie.
Yeah.
It's fine. It doesn't have to be awesome. Honestly, my biggest issue with the new trilogy is that they made the more interesting character the side character and the less interesting character the main character. Because in my opinion, Finn and Rey just should have flipped around.
Yeah.
Finn should have been the important Jedi who was super cool. Rey could have just been the side character.
Yeah. Because what I didn't like about The Last Jedi is when Finn is about to, like, sacrifice himself.
Oh, yeah.
And then that lady comes and hits him and is like, I love you! And it's like, you just killed
No.
Luke Skywalker. You just killed Luke Skywalker, you son of a bitch.
That, I don't think there should have been a shoehorned romance in it.
No, there shouldn't have been.
I don't think there should have been even, like, romance in it.
And I feel like that was
don't know.
Disney. I feel like that was Disney's whole thing.
Absolutely.
That's what it was.
I think that definitely led to some of the weakest parts of the movies on it.
Because, like, have you heard about some, like, the theories of what the original script for The Last Skywalker was going to be?
No.
So, spoilers real quick if you haven't seen it, whatever.
If you haven't seen it,
if you haven't
it's
seen
on
it by
Disney
now-
Plus. It's your own fucking fault.
I don't think
at
so.
this
If you haven't seen it
point.
now, you're not going to watch it. You're just not. But anyways. Because in all the trailers, when, like, Rey comes home, Finn and Poe look over at her, and they have, like, horrified looks in their faces.
Yeah.
A lot of people think, and I think this too, that originally, what's-his-face, Ben Solo, Kylo Ren, was going to survive and team up with Rey. Essentially become a good guy, you know? And then go home with Rey, back on Endor, or wherever they are. I think it's Endor, right?
What?
At the end of Last Skywalker?
Oh.
Isn't Leia's based on Endor?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. They're going to go back on Endor, and that's why, like, in the trailer, they have those horrified looks, is because Kylo Ren's there. But it's, like, going to be, like, a whole thing, like, no, he's cool, man. Or even if it was just Kylo Ren showing up. You know, but that's apparently a theory that people had, that, like, that's why, but Disney was like, no, let's kill Ben Solo, the coolest fucking character in that trilogy to come out of.
I still don't like him, but
He's just Darth Vader.
that's personal.
He's just Darth Vader.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
No, okay. In terms of what he's supposed to be, yes. In terms of character, no.
Yep.
Not even relatable. Not even comparable.
Yes, he is.
No.
Yes, he is.
Compare them then.
Compare them?
Without nothing to do with the
Physical,
Empire.
okay. Oh.
Nothing to do with any other physical
Okay,
attributes.
yeah, okay.
Only character traits.
A dude
Compare them.
who was strong with the Force. Okay. That has too many emotions. That's basically all Darth Vader was.
No.
That's all he was. Yeah.
No.
In the original trilogy.
No.
Not the original trilogy. The prequel
Not even
trilogy.
in the prequels.
Yes.
You're wrong.
No.
You have not read any of the books. I will fight you.
The books aren't canon.
Yes,
so
they
it's
are.
fine. No,
The
they're
ones
not.
that talk about this are. But you're wrong. Because that was 100% him being manipulated.
Which Kylo Ren also was.
Yeah, in an entirely different way.
It's pretty similar, dude.
No.
With Snoke and then the Emperor, it's pretty similar.
Do you know... Tell me how you think Anakin was manipulated.
It was by Palpatine.
That's not... Babe, that's not how he was
What do
manipulated.
you mean? Okay, well then...
What devices was Palpatine using to say,
Devices?
you need to follow my rule?
Just talking to him. What devices do you mean?
There's a lot. Okay, first off.
Like devices in what sense of the word?
First off, Palpatine was using Anakin's connection specifically to Leia.
Okay.
Or not Leia, specifically to Padme.
Which Snoke used with Rey.
Mm.
Snoke and Palpatine used with Rey. No, in Last Skywalker specifically.
I will say that doesn't count as the same
That-
point. No.
Okay.
Before you interrupt me.
Okay.
Because at this point in time, Anakin had known Padme for over 20 years.
Okay, that's fair.
Rey and fucking Kylo just met like a week ago.
It's... I get that part, but it's still technically the same. It's not as like impactful, I guess, because Kylo and Rey don't really know each other.
No, but then there's a lot more shit like
You only gave me 2 character traits from Anakin specifically, not even Darth Vader, from Anakin specifically.
What is the real difference between Anakin from Episode 3? Because I
and
know
Darth Vader from Episode 4.
Exactly. Besides just being quiet.
He's a Sith officially.
But character trait.
Character traits. Well,
besides
you said
quiet.
He's quiet. He's unemotional.
Okay.
That's 2 of the biggest things right there in terms of character development.
Okay.
He's strong, which he wasn't really in Episode. He was strong, but like he didn't know how to use it.
That's fair. Okay.
He's imposing. He genuinely walks up to you quietly in a perfectly stiff, standing up straight manner.
That's fair.
If he just walked up to you, you would be scared. The way Kylo walks isn't even intimidating.
I think it is, only because there's a lot of aggression to the way he walks.
I don't.
I
guess that shows that like me and you are intimidated by any different thing. Because to me, it's fair. Like, if you're not stiff and you're not 100% calm, you're not scary. Mm-hmm. If you're like a super aggressive person, but I can tell you're really easily mad, that takes away the scariness of a person. For me,
it makes it more because I don't know what you're gonna do.
I don't see, because I grew up with somebody like that. My older brother, I mean, he would literally beat the shit out of me because I fucking told him I wanted to play this Lego Star Wars character instead of him.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't know. I see that as more as like, that's more of an emotional weakness than it is like something to be scared of.
I think what I was meaning is more, they're not the same as Darth Vader and Kylo, but more Anakin Episode 3.
That's
and Kylo
fair.
are
and
almost the same character.
They tried to use Kylo as like the same plot device that they used Vader. Like, he's the weapon to the Empire, but he's not really the...
Because, like, if anything, Captain Phasma was that.
Yeah.
Which they killed. Quotes.
I think Disney just kept trying... They wanted to recycle it, but freshen it, quote unquote.
Yeah, well,
but
that's
it's
what
like...
they did. I think with this... Because, like, the story beats of of Awakens and Skywalker are like the same thing as Hope and last one.
I just don't like that character.
I like him. One, because Adam Driver. If it wasn't Adam Driver, I don't know if I'd like him as much. But the fact that it's Adam Driver makes me like him a lot.
I love Adam Driver, and I still just hate him. I think it's just because I'm too much of a Star Wars nerd. I'm like, he's not... He could never be a Sith. He could never follow
That's also the
way
thing, though,
Sith.
too. I don't like Star Wars.
Oh.
Well, I mean, I like it, of course. I'm not like a huge fan of Star Wars.
You're not like a super fucking nerd.
Like if a new movie comes up, sure, I'll go watch it. I'm not gonna rewatch the original trilogy because I don't fucking care about it. I have no connection with it. I don't fucking care.
Yeah, and I think that's also fair though, because that's like you might have enjoyed them a lot more just because like you don't have this preconceived notion of like a Sith is supposed to be an emotionless killing machine. Or this is supposed to be this. Or this is
because like
you don't have all of the preconceptions that Star Wars shit built up over time.
Because for me, what was my Star Wars was The Hobbit. I fucking love The Hobbit. I know a lot of people don't like the movies, which is fine. They're not the best. I've never read the book. I want to. But for me, growing up, The Hobbit was my Star Wars. That's what it was. That's kind of like what it was to me, which, is interesting, I think. But it shows how differently we grew up. Because you're, 3 years older than me? You're turning 23 this year,
yes.
right? Yeah.
Yes,
I'm turning 20. Yes, you're 3 years older than me.
So it's not even a generational gap at that.
No, it's not even. It's purely just how we grew up so differently. And, like, because as a kid, I was always told...
I will say the Hobbit thing is a little bit of a generational gap, because I was obsessed with Lord of the Rings as a kid, but it's like, the Hobbit as a movie franchise didn't exist.
Well, because I didn't really know about the Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
Because, like, for me, I was always told Star Wars is so good, Star Wars is so good, Star Wars is so that. So when I finally watched it as a young kid and even now, it's not... I don't think Star Wars aged well. I do not think the original trilogy aged well. Not just like... I'm not talking about CGI or whatever. It's just story-wise, for me personally, if you're going to do space politics, you got to do it right. That's why I love Dune so much. Or the movie specifically. I still have to read the books, whatever. But
he's only seen the new movie.
I've only seen the new Dune.
Don't come out here with the 80s movies racism. And There's only a sprinkling of racism in that movie.
Whereas, you know what? So you know how like George Lucas was inspired by Dune so much?
Yeah.
The racist shit. There you
Yeah,
go. It's all
the
over
race-
Star Wars. The original
Oh my-
trilogy.
Me and Shelby were actually talking about, fucking, the fact that hyper nerds are like, George Lucas would have never made Star Wars if he didn't read Dune first. Because it's like, he probably wouldn't have. You're right. But there's really not all that much in... yeah, that's a cool little fun fact, but, like...
There's a good chunk.
Dune isn't as important to Star Wars as people think it is.
That's fair.
I think
I
real Earth's history is more important to understanding Star Wars
okay.
than knowing any other, like, sci-fi world that inspired it.
I suppose, yeah.
Because, like,
I think with the inspiration George took from Dune specifically, I think it was more, like... I think the world-building aspects, he took a shit ton from Dune. But main story, it wasn't really that much.
Yeah, it's...
Really
I think
nothing.
it's the main story... I mean...
Well, just the fact that there's, like, the bad people who are, you know, huge army intimidating.
The bad people are an empire. The good people are, like...
the small group of people.
Yeah, just kind of like a rebellion against the empire.
Live.
Here's a fun fact. Do you know what that was supposed to represent in the first Star Wars?
Just the Nazi shit, right?
A little bit of that, and a little bit of the Empire is supposed to represent the United States, and the rebels are supposed to represent the Vietnamese.
Not really.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
George Lucas was actually very against the Vietnam War and our involvement in it.
Fucking hippie.
Which, yeah, no, that's
a joke, by the way. I just want to make sure
that's a very fun
I
fact
agree.
to me, because that's just like, you can tell that there's space, not like you can see the Nazi resemblance when you look at them.
Well, yeah.
But when you dig deeper into their politics, it's like, oh yeah, they really do relate to the United States. Like they they force their currencies on everything and invade a lot of countries just for resources and shit.
That's interesting, huh? Well, what do you know? You learn something new every day. You learn I don't like Star Wars. You learn that...
Alright, outro music. It's familiar! Not too familiar.
I was just... Alright, yeah, no, it's getting a little longer. I feel like it's a good first episode. Just an hour and 20. Yeah, like I said, just pop it in, listen to background. You know, listen to background. That's all.
Only laugh at the funny stuff.
Yeah. Only laugh at
so, don't laugh this episode, you fuck.
Yeah.
I'll know.
Just skip it. Skip it entirely. Skip this episode, go to the next one.
I'll know.
Oh man. Well, thank you to our sponsors, Joe Mama's Trucks Incorporated.
Big shout out to our sponsors, Big Badger Music. You can find them at Bandcamp.com.
You can find them at Bandcamp.com. You can find them at BandyCamps.com.
/big_badger.
Yeah, do that. So real quick, Noah.
Yes.
Light of my life. Is there anything you want to say before we leave?
No, just
anything you want people to shout out?
No, just I don't know. If we have any links in the description, click on them without looking at them, without checking them for security. If we don't click on anything. Ever.
Yeah, exactly. Don't
wait
ever.
until the next episode before you click on anything.
Wait exactly until however long I make the next episode and refresh your page.
Wait until probably a week. Maybe.
I hope a week.
Maybe. Depending on how our schedule goes.
I would hope a week. I would kind of... essentially today what I want, at least like Sundays, to be like recording days.
Yeah. Yeah, no, Sunday can be podcast day. Well, recording day.
Yeah,
we might
day.
upload it on a different day, but...
Yeah, well, yeah, don't know. It's going to be uploaded like, probably, maybe Monday. I don't know, depends on how tired I am. But anyways, thanks everyone for watching. Sorry if the audio sounds terrible. I'm sorry if our conversations went nowhere. You just get used to that.
We tried really hard.
Yeah, we tried hard to have a consecutive thought come out.
Also, this is our first, I think, did we ever do a podcast episode together, or was it only the videos?
I think we did reviews together.
Yeah.
And that was it.
So this is our first time podcasting together.
Yeah,
so.
first time podcasting.
Mm.
So, I think the last thing I want to say is, look, I know there's a lot going on in the world right now. 100%. There's a lot going on. I'm going to get a little serious real quick. There's a lot going on in the world right now, okay? And I just want you to remember that, you know, O.J. Simpson is innocent.